This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 4. The Federal Reserve has cut its benchmark lending rate again.
It's the second time this year as inflation continues to slow. The Fed cut its interest rate by a quarter point following a larger half-point reduction in September. Today's cut brings the benchmark rate down to 4.6%, down from a four-decade high of more than 5% before September's meeting. Right now, inflation just barely exceeds the central bank's 2% target.
The presidential election is over, but one issue is not going away: abortion.
Tanisha Shaw sat down with a political science professor at UW on what you should know before the state Supreme Court hearing on Monday.
The issue has certainly been on the top of everyone's minds, and the results of this case are, going to have significant implications for abortion and abortion rights in Wisconsin.
On Monday, Wisconsin Supreme Court will hear one of the two cases that could impact abortion rights in the state.
That one is a question of whether Wisconsin state law currently bans abortion.
The Josh Cobb v. Joel Ermansky case challenges an 1849 law.
I think the politics of it are really going to govern the decision. Historically, I think after the Dobbs decision in 2022, everybody understood the 1849 laws being a ban on abortion until we had the Dane County court's ruling that it was a feticide statute.
Depending on when the state Supreme Court will make their decision, the spring election could have a huge impact on the outcome.
In many ways, this comes down to politics. The Supreme Court right now has a 4-3 left-leaning or liberal majority, and they are probably going to be more favorable to abortion rights.
Tonight at 6, I will talk about the ways President-elect Donald Trump could have an impact on abortion rights here in Wisconsin. Reporting in studio, Tanisha Shaw, News 3 Now.
Tanisha, thank you. Let's get a look at your first morning forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington has that now. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Maddie. Beautiful evening to be out here on the patio. I still really don't even need a jacket because temperatures are still very mild for this time of year. Let's take a look at those temperatures out there. 56 degrees. Normal highs are right around 49, so we're well above that. We have the sunny skies, so the sun graced us with its presence today, and winds at west at 7, not too shabby across the area. Planning our evening, we'll go down into the upper 40s. By the time we get to 8 p.m. and at 10 p.m., we'll still be in the middle 40s across southern Wisconsin. We got a lot of 55s, 56, 57s in Dane County. Outside of Dane County, we also got a lot of 55s and 56 degrees. So, except Janesville, you got 61, so you're the winner right now with the warmest temperature. We have 2 nice days ahead. I can guarantee a nice day on Friday. Saturday, not too bad either. Showers will build in at night, and Sunday those showers will end. Coming up in Maine weather, I'll let you know when do the showers start on Saturday, when do they end on Sunday, and how much water we can expect out of it. How about that?
How about that? Thank you, Alex. Senator Tammy Baldwin was called the winner of Wisconsin State Senate by the Associated Press, splitting the state's ticket between her and former President Donald Trump.
Baldwin gave her official victory speech in Madison today. Armand Rahman was there and joins us with that story. Armand?
Brady, Maddie, this is the first time since the 1968 presidential race that Wisconsin has had a split ticket in both the presidential and Senate race. But today, the word in the room was forward. Senator Baldwin says it's time to look at the road and the work ahead. She did acknowledge while she managed a victory in a very tight Senate race, the state elected a Republican commander-in-chief.
While we worked our hearts out to elect Kamala Harris, I recognize that the people of Wisconsin chose Donald Trump, and I respect their choice. You know that I will always fight for Wisconsin, and that means working with President Trump to do that and standing up to him when he doesn't have our best interest at heart.
Baldwin declared victory early yesterday, while her Republican challenger Eric Hovde hasn't returned our request for comment. He did release a statement the morning after election night saying he will continue monitoring returns to make sure every vote is counted, and he claimed that Democrats, quote, siphoned votes with a fraudulent candidate, the America First Party's Thomas Lager. Now, Baldwin gave her speech at Steamfitters Local 601. She's gotten a lot of support from the union, from the AFL-CIO and the Farm Bureau. I spoke with the union president, who's also a nurse. Here was she has to say tonight at 5.
Armand, thank you. Infections of walking pneumonia are spreading at an unusually high level among kids nationally, including right here in Wisconsin. Symptoms include fatigue, a low fever, and a long-lasting cough. The CDC says the worst rates of the illness are among young children aged 2 to 4 years old. The increase is notable, as the infections are usually thought to affect school age more than younger children. But doctors say an uptick in the illness every once in a while is normal.
About 3 to 7 years, we have a problem with this, and it's because of a bacteria called mycoplasma, and it's one of these bacteria that's kind of tricky because you may get an infection and not even feel anything for about 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 1 to 4 weeks after you get the infection.
Dr. Harkin says most kids who get walking pneumonia won't need treatment and will be fine on their own. If your child has a pre-existing condition like asthma or sickle cell and has symptoms, it's worth taking them to the doctor. The best way to prevent getting sick or getting others sick is washing your hands, wearing a mask when you don't feel well, and getting vaccinated.
Still ahead on Live at 4, what new data says about climate change in 2024.
And what President Biden said to the nation today after President-elect Donald Trump won the election.
This is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
Porchlight strives to reduce homelessness in Dane County by collaborating with the community to provide shelter, affordable housing, and supportive services that eliminate barriers and empower the individuals and families that we serve. Find ways how you can help our unhoused neighbors. Please visit porchlightinc.org.
And that is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
If you went somewhere else and got denied, come get it proved at Steve's Auto Sales.
They were telling me I had super bad credit, but I came to Steve and everything worked out.
Steve has came through for me and my family a few times. We've tried other dealerships and couldn't get anything, but we came to him. He worked out very well for us. We're pleased.
When they come to Steve's Auto Sales, they're excited and happy when they leave because they leave with the vehicle they came for.
Are your home's tired, leaky gutters saying, rain, rain, go away? Is your basement at risk of flooding? To the rescue, Fry Construction and our Absolute Gutters. Our gutters are custom fabricated on-site for a perfect, seamless fit that's engineered to excel. Wishing for a break in the clouds? How about a sunny 29% discount on our Absolute Gutter System? To get this great deal, visit fryconstruction.com today to schedule your roof or siding replacement.
The kindness, the efficiency, the respect was amazing.
From start to finish, they will take care of you.
Everybody is just so kind and everybody's so cheerful. I just never worked with a company where everybody seems to get along and they're all happy to be working for Cardinal.
Cardinal is the place to go for any type of work that you need done around your home.
I never hesitate with family, friends, neighbors to recommend Cardinal, and nobody has come back to me and said I was wrong.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. A Medicare Advantage plan from Dean Health Plan gives you the benefits you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. Medical, hospital, and prescription drug coverage comes with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits. And extra benefits can help you save even more. Get preventive and comprehensive dental, $250 for eyewear, and $750 for hearing aids. Plus, you can save on over-the-counter health and wellness items. All this and free fitness memberships at more than 25,000 locations. Call 1-888-296-4080 today to get your free Dean Health Plan Medicare Advantage Guide. That's 1-888-296-4080. Dean Health Plan. Right here with you.
Well, after Democrats lost the presidential race and their slight Senate majority, President Biden took to the White House Rose Garden to address the nation. While speaking, the president addressed Democrats directly on the loss of the election, promised a peaceful transfer of power, and encouraged Americans to seek a unified future.
You can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature. I also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent. And it can be trusted, win or lose.
We're still waiting for results on whether Republicans will keep control of the House.
Meanwhile, the world's top 10 wealthiest people got $64 billion richer the day after Trump's re-election. Bloomberg's Billionaire Index says this was the biggest daily increase of wealth since the index started 12 years ago. The biggest gain went to Elon Musk, the world's richest person and one of Trump's most outspoken and dedicated supporters, saw his wealth jump $26.5 billion yesterday. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos' wealth grew more than $7 billion. It comes a week after he defended his decision to withhold the Washington Post endorsement of Kamala Harris.
The transition of power from President Joe Biden to President-elect Donald Trump is already getting underway. Let's take a look at what we know about Trump's transition team. Former WWE CEO Linda McMahon is leading the team. She ran Trump's Small Business Administration during his first term. The team also includes Trump's two older sons and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. As Trump prepares for a second administration, the DOJ and Special Counsel Jack Smith's office are discussing how to wind down the federal cases against him. The DOJ has a long-standing policy against prosecuting a sitting president.
A plea deal for the alleged 9/11 conspirators will move forward. In July, the U.S. reached plea deals with the alleged 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and two other defendants. Days later, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin tried to revoke those agreements. In an August memo, Austin said the decision to agree on a plea deal should be his responsibility as, quote, the superior convening authority. Defense attorneys say that decision violated the military's regulations. The men could eventually be sentenced to life in prison and avoid death sentences.
Right now, the Israel Defense Forces are continuing to pound Lebanon with strikes. Those strikes leaving areas near Beirut in ruins. Israel ordered people to evacuate the southern suburbs on Wednesday. 2 waves of bombing followed. The country's health ministry says one of those strikes killed 40 people. All of this as Israel continues its war in Gaza as the world prepares for another Trump administration. The White House is still pushing for ceasefires with Hezbollah and Hamas.
We will continue to pursue an end to the war in Gaza, an end to the war in Lebanon, a surge of humanitarian assistance. And that is our duty to pursue those policies right up until noon on January 20th.
That date and time, the moment President-elect Trump takes office again. Analysts say once he's in office, Trump will likely ask Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to claim victory and strike a deal with mediators.
In California, more than 18 million people are under red flag warnings, which warn of dangerous fire weather conditions. Officials are calling current conditions life-threatening. The mountain fire burned 14,000 acres within a matter of hours after it started in Ventura County Wednesday morning, driven mainly by high winds. In response, authorities are begging thousands of people to adhere to evacuations.
Your homes can be replaced. Your lives can't leave.
Winds are supposed to weaken dramatically this evening and be light overnight, but the wind direction could briefly shift from northeast to the west, changing how the fire and smoke spreads.
Well, this video from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration shows Hurricane Rafael as it headed toward the Gulf of Mexico today. The storm pulled away from Cuba this morning after slamming the island as a Category 3 hurricane. Rafael took down the country's power grid after rapidly intensifying in the first Category 3 hurricane to hit Cuba since Ian in 2022. The full extent of the storm's damage to Cuba is unclear, but you can see here it's pretty devastating. Rafael's supposed to stay in the Gulf through the weekend before making landfall again as a weaker storm next week. And Alex has been keeping an eye on that. He joins us now with a look at your first warn forecast. Alex?
Yeah, Brady, you'd think Hurricane November, how common is that? It isn't terribly common, but it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. We're looking at a satellite image from space of Hurricane Rafael right now. Now that it's back out into the Gulf of Mexico, it has all that warm ocean water, and provided the winds high up are not very strong, it allows the hurricane to expand and strengthen, and now it's back up to a formidable Category 2 storm. Good news is, though, the storm is expected to move off towards the west and weaken weaken into the Gulf of Mexico, which means no threat to land, at least in the current forecast for the United States, which is certainly good news. Now let's celebrate some of our weather here, our live Dodgeville Skycam. Look at the beautiful sunset that we have here in the center part of Iowa County, right in the southwestern part of the state. In Platteville, we got the bright sun here right in my face. I don't have my sunglasses on, but it is a beautiful sunset for sure. 56 degrees in Madison. The west winds not terribly strong, so it's a beautiful evening as temperatures fall down through the 40s, clear skies. I plan to get a walk in here after the 6 o'clock show, and then Jacob will be here for the 10 o'clock show, and temperatures still in the middle to upper 40s. How about mid to upper 30s for low temperatures tonight? Can't rule out a little bit of isolated and patchy fog across southern Wisconsin, given the recent amount of moisture that we've had across the area. Even these temperatures are still a good 5-ish degrees above normal for this time of year. And with my sunny disposition, we'll do a sunny day for Friday. Sunny skies, temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60. That average high temperature is in the upper 40s, so we're nearly 10 degrees above normal to end the work week. How about that? Now, showers are on the way. They will be here by the time we get into the mid-evening hours on Saturday. The first part of Saturday, the morning and the afternoon hours, is not looking too bad. So you got Friday and Saturday during the daytime as pretty nice weather. And then the showers move in Saturday night, but then they're out of here by the time we get into the early afternoon hours on Sunday. So if you want to get a walk in or enjoy some outdoor time, later Sunday afternoon would be that likely time frame for drier conditions. Not a lot of water with this weather system, quarter inch, maybe a half inch at most, 1/10 of an inch over southwestern Wisconsin. And coming up a little bit later in our 4 o'clock, our next newscast, I'm going to show you the changes, the updates to our drought monitor. You're going to want to check that out because we've had some good news there. Here are those rain showers again Saturday night going into Sunday, a little bit of dry time Monday and Tuesday. Big weather system Wednesday going on into Thursday that could bring a good chance for rain and thunderstorms. Can't rule out first to let you know that we might have a couple of snowflakes Thursday morning as that weather system moves out of here. We need to do some viewer photos. We haven't done that for a while. How about from Muscadet here? Thanks, Penny's showing us this beautiful sunset photo. All you have to do, like Penny, scan that QR code. You can do it right now if you're sitting at home. Scan that QR code. It links you right up your photo gallery to channel3000.com/weather. You can send us photos like Sandy did, the little fall tree there, one that's left with just a bit of the leaves left on it. This was from Janesville. Stephanie's sending us this photo, that tree with those beautiful golden leaves hanging on there for just a little bit longer, and we'll see the continuation of those leaves falling as we continue to progress into fall. But until then, we get to enjoy pictures like this. What do you think?
Love all the colors in these photos.
Yes.
That is a beautiful photo.
Gorgeous.
Alex, thank you very much. Climate scientists say this year will almost certainly be the hottest on record. New data from Europe's Copernicus Climate Change Service suggests 2024 will beat out 2023. The service says temperatures will exceed the threshold nearly all the world's countries agreed to be below in the Paris Agreement. President-elect Trump has said he will pull the U.S. out of that agreement once he takes office, something he did last time he was elected. Next week, the UN's Climate Summit COP29 will take place. Countries are expected to talk about how to move forward without the U.S.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture will ban schools from charging some parents extra when they add money to their kids' lunch accounts. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says low-income families pay 60 cents in processing fees per dollar they spend on school lunch. The USDA is encouraging school districts to start adhering to the rule as soon as possible, but it officially takes effect in 2027-28 school year.
Researchers say lifestyle factors can have an impact on how your brain ages. A paper in the journal Genomic Psychiatry suggests half of the capabilities in people's cognition at older ages may already have been present in childhood. Yet some adult lifestyle factors still appear linked with better cognitive performance and slower brain aging. Things like exercising, avoiding tobacco, speaking a second language, or playing an instrument can all help. In contrast, poor sleep and mental health issues are key risk factors for developing dementia.
A new nasal swab test could predict how severe COVID will be for a person. Researchers at Emory University found by using nasal swabs, they could see which people developed COVID antibodies and which people did not. With this test, doctors may be able to develop more effective treatments for people at risk of severe COVID.
Coming up next, you're invited to a preview of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra's first performance of this season's Masterworks series.
We'll meet the featured guest pianist and why this first show is named after her when we come back.
Come celebrate the season with Baraboo Furniture and Mattresses store-wide fall kickoff sale. Every department is on sale. Save an additional 25% off the lowest marked sales price on Smith Brothers and England living room sets. Save an additional 30% off Flex Steel furniture, 25% off Amish furniture. Every department is on sale in our beautiful showroom, including Ashley, reclining furniture, spring air mattresses, and much more. Hurry in today to the huge store-wide fall kickoff sale at Baraboo Furniture and Mattress, where your satisfaction is our guarantee.
Hi, my name is Damian Clark. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, I have some really encouraging news that you'll definitely want to hear. Depending on the plans available in your area, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with the Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. Most plans include the Humana Healthy Options Allowance, a monthly allowance to help pay for eligible groceries, utilities, rent, and over-the-counter items. The Healthy Options Allowance is loaded onto a prepaid card each month, and whatever you don't spend carries over from each month. Plus, your doctor, hospital, and pharmacy may already be part of our large Humana networks. So call the number on your screen now and ask about a Humana Medicare Advantage Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. And remember, annual enrollment ends on December 7th. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
I just this morning made a new hole in my belt, so that was super exciting.
Why are women everywhere choosing Sonobello, the advanced solution for permanent fat removal?
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I've had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sonobello's best offer of the year. Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
Check it out, Snatch Waist. Loving, loving, loving the results.
It will change your life. It did for me.
Call 1-888-510-6198 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
There's some soothing music to calm everyone's nerves after a busy couple of weeks. Well, that's last night's rehearsal by the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra as it prepares for the opening performance of its Masterworks season.
This season opens this Friday with a performance titled Fialkowska on Fire, featuring Canadian pianist Janina Fialkowska and Andrew Sewell. Thank you for joining us.
Hi there.
Thank you.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
How excited are you, one, to have the show named after you, and two, to play this for everyone?
Well, mostly because the show's named after me.
Of course. That's the big reason.
No, I'm thrilled to play. First of all, I've been here before. I've played with the Wisconsin Chamber, so you get very excited when you know you're going to get quality.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's not always the case on tour. And I'm playing my favorite piece, which is the Beethoven Fourth Concerto.
What do you love about it?
It's Beethoven at his best. He's got the range of emotions is extreme. The beauty of the lines and the melodies are fantastic. It's just exciting.
Very good.
And why should people come see it?
Well, it's our opening concert, and this is Janina's return with us. She was with me in 2007, and prior to that, she performed with the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra in the 90s and the 80s with my predecessor, David Lewis. Oh, sorry. But anyway, it's really nice. We've known each other a long time, since Wichita Symphony days when I first met Janina, and we've known each other 25 years, and it's just a delight to always work with her and to perform at such a high level. It makes us all sit up straight and really work hard. So it's a beautiful concerto, and she plays it magnificently.
Having that like long relationship, that long friendship, does that help, I guess, enhance the experience for the audience?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You see, having a conductor like this, and this is not the case always, I can totally rely on him. I don't have to think about what he's going to do. I don't have to worry about him. I just do my thing, and I know he's going to be there for me, supporting me.
Yeah.
And what is the best part about playing for big audiences?
Well, I think, first of all, that they come to hear such an amazing work, but also there's some symbiosis there's some chemistry on stage. I mean, I feel the same way absolutely about Janina, because she's so easy to follow, and it's such a pleasure to work with her, and she's so, she's easy to work with as well, and so quick. We just work together so well.
Yeah, and I think it just brings in the audience that way.
It does. Yeah. There's a lot of sort of intimacy between conductor and piano, and then piano and orchestra, and people get that in the room.
Yeah, it really makes it a pleasurable experience when you see that camaraderie. And did I hear that you started piano when you were very young?
4.
4, with your mom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What does that mean to you? Do you think of her when you're doing this?
Oh, yes, I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. She put me on the path to this, and I could be furious with her, but luckily it worked out. So I'm eternally grateful to my mother.
You hear her voice in the back of your head when you're playing?
No, not that far.
Well, very good. I think people will really enjoy the show, and thank you for coming back to Madison and enjoying it so much.
Thank you.
We should get this show named after us.
Could you imagine?
Hers named after her.
Yeah.
Live at 4 with Maddie and Brady.
Oh, there you go. We'll run that up to the bosses and see what they like. Okay. All right, so when can people see this?
Friday, tomorrow night at 7:30 at the Capitol Theatre at Overture Centre for the Arts. We do give a pre-concert talk at 6:30, and that'll be in Promenade on the first floor. And yeah, tickets are available at overture.org.
Very good. Yeah, go see that, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
It'll be great. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think you need it, but thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Next on Live at 4, expert input on how the Fed's rate cut will affect you.
Plus, the end of a century of brewing in Chippewa Falls. The statement from Leinenkugel's parent company on the closure.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Accidents don't just happen Monday through Friday or during the daytime hours. That's why our team is here for you every day, evenings, weekends, and holidays. Because we understand how important it is to get you the help you need immediately, to answer your questions, and to start building your case as quickly as possible. No matter when your accident happens, the help you need is just one call away. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
I was an occupational therapist, and I had lost my position. I was able to just go the next day, oh well, I can dash. I love it for the freedom. I can schedule myself. Also, dashing just gives you a sense of purpose. Having portable benefits would be really awesome for me because I could use them to help cover my vision, copays, and adding to my 401k. And I could continue to build that till I retire.
Are your home's tired, leaky gutters saying, rain, rain, go away? Is your basement at risk of flooding? To the rescue, Fry Construction and our absolute gutters. Our gutters are custom fabricated on-site for a perfect, seamless fit that's engineered to excel. Wishing for a break in the clouds? How about a sunny 29% discount on our absolute gutter system? To get this great deal, visit fryconstruction.com today to schedule your roof or siding replacement.
Get cozy in Door County with a stay at Open Hearth Lodge. Find relaxation in our King Whirlpool rooms, or enjoy time with your family in one of our dog-friendly suites. At Open Hearth Lodge, stay active with our exercise facility and start your day with a continental breakfast. Enjoy our indoor pool and hot tub and share stories around one of our outdoor fire pits. Open Hearth Lodge, a Door County getaway with all the comforts of home.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Kind of just want to be outside walking on that trail. It's not us.
It's not us. I wish it was. A nice day ahead.
Nice day ahead. I like those words.
I like those words. Nice, simple, to the point. Let's hear it, Alex.
Sounds good. I got my walking shoes on. I plan to do a walk, but it'll be dark by the time I do my walk. And that's okay, though, because temperatures are going to be pretty mild. It's pretty mild out here right now as the sun sets out here in the patio. Let's plan the evening together, friends. At 6 o'clock, we'll be at 50, 8 o'clock, 47, and 10 o'clock when you join Jacob. 46 degrees, and temperatures really should be in the low 30s this time of year for low temperatures, and we're not going to do that tonight. Still well into the 50s across Dane County, 55 to the west across Plains, 61 to the southeast down towards Stoughton and towards Edgerton. So a very mild continuation of temperatures across all of southern Wisconsin. The chilly spot right now, let's see if I can find one. 53 up towards Black River Falls and 54 in Camp Douglas. We've got a 52, though, in Mineral Point, so there's the chilly one that I can see here on my map. Good news. Folks have been asking, when are we going to get an update with the drought monitor? Here we go. Look at all the yellow. That is actually improvement. That means we still have abnormally dry conditions for much of southern Wisconsin, but at least it's not moderate and severe drought, which was well and widespread across the area last week. And with the continuation of more rain chances in our forecast, those raindrops are going to continue to improve our drought conditions. So we got a nice day on Friday. Saturday, during the day looks nice. Let's track those raindrops Saturday night going on into Sunday, and then I'll give you a first glimpse of what the raindrops and maybe snowflakes might look like by the middle of next week. How about that?
I do not like snowflakes. That's how about that?
It'll be quick. Statement. It'll be just a little bit maybe.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Alex.
You can get through this?
I think so.
Okay, you're so
Thanks,
brave.
Alex. On to some breaking news. 3 people are facing preliminary charges in Argentina for crimes related to the death of Liam Payne, a former member of One Direction.
A hotel employee and a suspected drug dealer are among the 3 people charged for the crimes of abandonment of a person before a death, supply and facilitation of narcotics. The 31-year-old British pop star died on October 16th after falling from the 3rd floor of a hotel in Buenos Aires. A toxicology analysis showed he had alcohol, cocaine, and a prescription antidepressant in his system before dying.
Devin LeMahieu will return as the Republican majority leader of the Wisconsin Senate. The GOP caucus elected LeMahieu to the position during a meeting today. LeMahieu says his party's top issues this legislative session will be returning the state's funding surplus to families. LeMahieu will have a smaller majority this season after Governor Evers enacted new district boundaries, leading to less gerrymandering favoring Republicans. Democrats flipped 4 GOP districts on Tuesday, and they're eyeing up a majority in 2026.
More than a century of brewing tradition in Chippewa Valley is coming to an end. Molson Coors, the parent company of Leinenkugels, plans to close the brewery located in Chippewa Falls. A timeline for the closure wasn't made clear. The closure comes after a battle over union contracts last year, when workers went on strike for more than a month. Molson Coors' chief supply chain officer confirmed the announcement in a statement. It reads in part, "While never easy, these choices are made with much thought and consideration to position Molson Coors for continued success in Wisconsin and beyond."
A Madison man is arrested for an OWI after crashing his vehicle and running from the scene. Take a look at this image. The 21-year-old crashed in the area of East Verona Avenue and Maple Grove Drive. He ran to Badger Prairie County Park, where police used a drone to find him and take him into custody. He faces charges for operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated and was cited for failure to maintain control.
Jurors will be back in court tomorrow to continue the trial of a woman accused of of killing her husband's grandmother last year. Shannon Busson's charged with first-degree intentional homicide for allegedly killing 83-year-old Lynn Montgomery. In February of 2023, Busson called 911 saying Montgomery had fallen and wasn't breathing. But court records say Montgomery's autopsy shows bruising on the body that likely stemmed from multiple blunt force injuries all over her body. Online court records don't have anything scheduled beyond tomorrow for the trial, so jurors could make their decision by then.
Jesse Vang will stand for trial in connection to 3-year-old Elijah Vu's death. Vang has a relationship with Vu's mother, Katrina Bauer, who's also charged in connection to the boy's death. Vang is accused of physically abusing Vu with repeated acts causing death, hiding a corpse, and obstructing an officer. The 40-year-old reported Vu missing from Two Rivers on February 20th. Less than a week later, he and Bauer were charged with felony child neglect. They both pleaded not guilty. In September, a man preparing his property for hunting season found human remains. A week later, police confirmed those remains had been identified as the missing toddler. Last month, the DA charged both Vang and Bauer for the child's death. Bauer's charges include chronic child neglect resulting in death, child neglect, and obstructing an officer. A judge bound her for further proceedings on October 21st. She'll be back in court next month. Vang's next court date is November 18th.
The Federal Reserve rate cut helped Wall Street reach new all-time highs. Although the Dow lost a fraction, the Nasdaq gained almost 286 and the S&P gained 44.
That rate cut came in at a 1/4 point. The cut was expected and will result in small changes, likely chipping away at car loan rates and credit card interest rates.
The typical consumer will see just a little bit less pressure on interest rates that they'll be paying, but not noticeable changes.
Economists expect another cut by the Fed in December and even more in 2025. Those could add up to noticeable savings for borrowers. Well, living in Madison is expensive, but even still, people are moving in. By 2040, there could be 70,000 new residents in Madison.
So how is the city working to make sure all of those people have an affordable place to call home? Braden Ross joins us to break down their latest proposals. Braden.
Yeah, the City of Madison's Housing Strategy Committee submitted their latest report to the Common Council. It lays out 3 major issues the city is looking to address when it comes to Madison's housing challenges. Here's the list. Encouraging more home ownership opportunities, developing more affordable housing units, and upping affordable student housing. How are they planning to make it all happen? Well, they put forward a long list of recommendations. Some of the highlights include streamlining the process of reviewing affordable housing development proposals, working with UW-Madison on housing education for students, and looking at rezoning to allow for more density.
Density can be a scary word for some people, but you know, it doesn't have to mean a 15-story high-rise next to your house. No, that's not what we want to do. You know, when we talk about density, it's also about finding those infill opportunities where it's that business down the street that's been closed for 3 years and has just been sitting vacant. Could we do something with that space?
Now, again, these proposals are just proposals for the City Council to consider. You can find the full report on the City of Madison's website. I also asked them how they plan to address safety and services issues at affordable housing developments. I'll tell you what they said to that coming up tonight at 10.
Thank you, Braden. Next on Live at 4, Josh Sprider is working for the weekend.
He brings you 3 things to do this weekend in the 608.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Don't miss the 35th Annual Winter Art Fair Off the Square, November 9th and 10th at the Monona Terrace Convention Center, featuring over 100 Wisconsin exhibitors with a wonderful selection of ceramics, paintings, glass art, wood, jewelry, and much more. Place your bids at our silent auction Saturday only. Children will enjoy the Young Collector's Corner. Buy local for the holidays. The Winter Art Fair Off the Square. Put it on your calendar today.
It's no secret Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, but with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat, Cool Sculpting Elite, the newest technology available. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
Shop the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Lease a new Silverado 1500 starting at $355 a month, or a 24 Equinox EV starting at $279 a month. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromMadison.com.
Energy is like a symphony. Every note, every chord, every instrument creates an incredible melody of power and possibility. But that energy needs to be reliable to have the same power, and affordable to keep the melody. At home, on the road, on farms and fleets, and even ports. Propane and renewable propane lower carbon emissions while harnessing the full symphony of energy. Learn more about safe, clean, reliable propane at propane.com.
Tens of millions of roofs across America are failing, wearing out decades early, and leaking, oftentimes without you knowing about it, causing tremendous damage. Here's how you know you have a problem with your roof. Black streaking, your roof looks rough, or granules shedding off into your gutters or showing up in your driveway. Your roof is wearing out too fast, and it's going to cost you a bundle. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. So give us a call, and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
New at 5, Senator Tammy Baldwin gets another term with a strong message about Donald Trump, plus why one union leader says the fight is far from over.
Expect 2 very nice fall days ahead in southern Wisconsin. Coming up at 5, though, we'll track the next chance of rain and how much you can expect.
And ahead at 6, Wisconsin Supreme Court takes on a major case that could change the state's abortion laws. What's at stake, and how could a key seat influence the outcome? That's tonight at 6.
Well, it's Thursday afternoon, which means it's almost the weekend in the 608.
Yay! Josh Spreiter is already working for the weekend. He's looking at some ideas for you and your family.
Woo.
I'm looking into 3 things for you to do with your family this weekend in the 608. It is a busy one, so let's get right to it this afternoon. First up, Holiday Lovers, one of Madison's traditions, returns this weekend. The Electric Group, along with many sponsors, brings you the 36th annual Holiday Fantasy and Lights. Starting Saturday, you can expect 7 weeks of lights displayed at Olin Park at no charge. Their goal has always been to give this gift to the community and enrich the holiday season with the tradition they can continue year after year. The holiday lights will be turned on Saturday night around 5. The lights will stay on through December 31st. Next up, we have the Winter Art Fair off the square. The 34th annual event is held in the exhibition hall of the Monona Terrace Convention and Community Center. 135 Wisconsin exhibitors will be featured with a selection of pottery, paintings, fiber, glass art, wood, photography, jewelry, graphics, and sculpture. The event runs Saturday 9 to 5 and Sunday 10 to 4. Admission is $5 per person, under 12 are free, and on-site parking is $5. Finally, right up MLK on the Capitol Square is the Dane County Farmers Market. This is the final Saturday on the square for 2024, so make it a good one. Vendors will surround the Capitol from 6:15 in the morning to 1:45 in the afternoon. Remember, we are your home for what's happening in the 608. Just go to our section of channel3000.com. In the 608, Josh Spreiter, News 3 Now.
Brady's singing.
I know. When he said 9 to 5, you all know what I started singing. Yeah, Dolly's hit song, 9 to 5, Academy Award nominated.
Okay, thank you to Josh. When we are back, the election may be over, but for many, tensions are still high.
Dr. Zorba Pastor joins us to talk about post-election stress and what you can do about it when we come back.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. If the foot isn't properly aligned, that results in muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
You expect your healthcare provider to take the time to listen to you, to learn more about you and why you came in. That's the care you expect. And that's the care we deliver at Upland Hills Health.
Whether it's in our Dodgeville hospital or at one of our 7 clinics, our skilled doctors and healthcare professionals personalize care for you and every member of your family. Upland Hills Health Hospital and Clinics. The care you expect, close to home.
Dare to compare. Bob's Playdate versus my competitor's similar set. Both have a pop-up sleeper and storage, but mine's only $7.99. Theirs is over $2,000. See how much you can save when you dare to compare. In store or at mybobs.com.
With eHealth, you can compare Medicare plans side by side for free. So we invited people to give eHealth a try and discover how easy it can be to find your Medicare match.
I have quite a few prescriptions.
That's why people call us. This one here covers all your prescriptions, your doctors as well.
Oh, wonderful.
I have a hard time with this.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for.
You're so helpful. You don't know.
This is pretty amazing.
I can go on a vacation with this money.
See how your Medicare plan stacks up with the big changes for 2025. Just call this number or get started at eHealth.com. Compare plans from the nation's top insurance companies. They pay us to help you. That's how eHealth is always a free service.
The savings are unbelievable.
I could see the costs side by side.
Now that we know that it's a free service, eHealth is just, I think, the best.
Call 1-800-428-0126 to compare Medicare plans in your area or visit eHealth.com.
eHealth, your Medicare matchmaker.
It's your thing.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Pick and Save. For thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And low prices that add up to big savings, like over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $2 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Beautiful.
Yeah, want to go skiing?
Do
you ski?
Snow. I know how to ski. I haven't in a long time, but I learned when I was little.
Okay, you know, we could work with that.
Go for it.
I was going to say, you'll find me in the chalet just being cozy. I don't ski well. I accidentally did a backflip last time I did it.
Actually?
Yeah. I did not land it, and I'm lucky I wasn't hurt. Alex,
let's move
take
on.
it away.
Yeah, I'm not a skier either. I've done cross-country skiing. That I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I'm not a big fan of heights either. So sleigh riding, I did a lot of that growing up. But we don't have enough snow in our forecast for skiing or sleigh riding. But there is a little bit of snow that will be in our forecast a little bit later. We'll show that in just a moment. Sunny end to the week as part of the 3 things you got to get out of this forecast. Showers this weekend, turning cooler later next week. That's going to be behind that weather system that could bring us a couple of snowflakes to southern Wisconsin. So most certainly here, those temperatures are going to be cooling on down here. I'm just going to fix my computer because I don't know why it seems to be wanting to be stuck, but we'll make it work here. Let's see if we can get it to move on. There we go. I'll step back into the picture here. Hopefully I don't have to go back to my desk there. Temperatures dipping down into the upper 30s. That's still above normal for this time of year. We got up into the mid 50s. That's also above normal for this time of year. Good, the graphics are working. 56 degrees in Madison right now. Winds pretty light out there. It's a gorgeous evening to get outdoors. I plan to do my walk as I typically do on Thursday evenings after the 6 o'clock newscast. Probably have to wear a jacket, bring some gloves along as well with clear skies. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s by the time we get a little bit later into the evening. Overnight tonight, we're expecting low temperatures in the upper 30s. We should be in the lower 30s really for this time of year, and this is not the election day planner. That has long since passed, but the temperatures, that has not passed yet. Upper 30s is where we'll start our temperatures Thursday night going on into Friday morning. Could be looking at a little bit of patchy fog in the Wisconsin River Valley as we start Friday morning. That'll burn off quickly. A gorgeous day is expected. High temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Make note here, just look at the very, very top here in our banner. Average high temperature this time of year, 49 degrees, so 57 is nowhere near that. We continue our above normal temperatures, not the 60s, 70s, and 80s, but certainly still above normal. Then we have the shower chances that build in over the course of the weekend. Probably won't see those showers until we get to 6, 7, 8 o'clock Saturday. So you've got all day Friday with sunny skies, increasing clouds during the day on Saturday, and then the raindrops start to come down as we go into Saturday evening. Scattered showers, they're out of here by the time we get into early Sunday afternoon. So just some on and off periods of rain as we go Saturday evening into Saturday overnight and then into Sunday. Clouds will likely stick around for a good portion of Sunday later in the afternoon, but that might be a time for someone like me that likes to do the walking. I'll do the walking Saturday afternoon, and then I'll do the walking later Sunday afternoon. Might be the next time to get outside. Now this is rain system, the next rain system number 1 here, Saturday going into Sunday, and water amounts, as I was showing earlier, maybe a 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. That one's not going to be a heavy rain for southern Wisconsin. The next weather system looks to be a bit stronger for the Midwest. This could bring the potential of rain, some thunderstorms, and sorry, Maddie, there's going to be a couple of snowflakes on the backside of this. But I think you actually like the way Future Track paints this here. This is showers, maybe some thunderstorms as we go into Wednesday afternoon. Now look at the snowflakes and the potential for mixed precipitation. Better chances are going to be up towards central and northern Wisconsin. We can't rule out a snowflake or a little bit of mixed precipitation here Thursday during the wee hours of the morning. And you might be sleeping at that time too, Maddie, as this weather system moves out of here. But don't be surprised to see a couple snowflakes on Thursday, but the better chances right now look to be in central and northern Wisconsin. So weather system number 1, repeat here Saturday night going on into Sunday. We have Veterans Day looking beautiful in the 50s, upper 50s to right around 60. Wednesday going on into Thursday. Here's that bigger weather system for the Midwest with showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms as we go into Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. I'm keeping an eye. We could see an isolated severe storm Wednesday in the Midwest. I don't think it will be here in southern Wisconsin, at least not at this point in time, but we're going to keep an eye on that. It looks to be a stronger weather system, and then that whole system moves out of here with breezy conditions next Thursday. Next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those are temperatures closer to where they should be. Lows in the 30s, highs in the upper 40s to the lower 50s. So we're continuing to get more rain chances, help improve the drought conditions across southern Wisconsin. And Maddie, just rest assured that chance of that snowflake is not very high next Thursday at this point in time.
Thank you for thinking of me, Alex. I think I can forgive you.
It was your personalized forecast.
Okay. Maddie's forecast. I love it.
We avoided catastrophe.
We'll be right back.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way, and you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Only at Menards. Dutch Boy paints make transforming your world easy.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salon Paws. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salon Paws. It's good medicine.
When it comes to winning internet, TDS is in a league of our own. Just like the Green Bay Packers. Wisconsin born and bred, we live, work, play, hire, and get involved in the communities we serve. Like delivering the green and gold standard of internet. 100% fiber internet that's as fast, powerful, and reliable as your other hometown favorite, the Packers. TDS, internet that's built Wisconsin strong.
They say post it or it didn't happen. But out here, in the places we were made for, you'll have to take our word for it. Find somewhere the internet's never been. With a family of Broncos designed to get you there.
Lease a Ford Bronco Sport for $349 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
New at 5, Senator Tammy Baldwin secures another term with a strong message on standing up to President-elect Donald Trump. Coming up next, hear her promises for Wisconsin and why one union leader says the fight is far from over tonight at 5.
Moving forward in your community, lending helping hands, spotlighting the people, telling the stories, warning you first. Your local news source, For nearly 70 years, News 3 Now, moving forward.
Well, one quick note, we apologize. We do not have Dr. Zorba Pastor today. We were going to talk about some things about limiting post-election stress. Some of the things out there that you can do is just be mindful about what you're doing. Surround yourself with the people and things that you like. Don't doom scroll on social media.
Yeah, that's a hard one to stop.
Take a walk and breathe, and if you need help, there is the Suicide Lifeline 988. Okay, well, take a look at this. A lonely emperor penguin is making headlines after showing up on an Australian beach thousands of miles from its native Antarctica. Experts think rather than having made a wrong turn, it's likely the penguin may have just followed a northward current in search of food. That's relatable.
Fair enough. An eyewitness said when it arrived, the penguin dove and slid on its belly, likely thinking the sand was snow. This is hilarious, the dramatization. Before standing up and shaking it off. Officials say the penguin was malnourished and maybe a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah.
But it's now being rehabilitated by a registered local wildlife carer. I can't read today.
Well, we're doing our best.
I'm feeling like
all
the penguin a little bit.
Just, do we need a dramatization? It's all that snow talk. It's got you spiraling.
This
okay.
Poor penguin. He's okay now.
Bless. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for beautiful furniture, sofas, chairs, and recliners, sectionals, and fun accessories. Shop our Fitchburg showroom today.
If you're about to replace your roof, stop. There's a solution about 80% less expensive. 9 out of 10 roofs can be saved by RoofMax. Guaranteed to extend the life of your current roof by 5 to 15 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. RoofMax's deep penetrating power restores flexibility and water protection. Nobody wants to replace their roof. Restore it instead with RoofMax for 80% less. Call now for a free roof inspection.
The kindness, the efficiency, the respect was amazing.
From start to finish, they will take care of you.
I never hesitate with family, friends, neighbors to recommend Cardinal, and nobody has come back to me and said I was wrong.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like hazy or blurred vision, so it's hard to see fine details. Colors that appear dull or washed out. Or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you think you have GA, don't wait. Treatments are available. Ask a retina specialist about FDA-approved treatments for GA and go to GAWon'tWait.com.
Are you struggling with back or neck pain due to herniated or bulging discs? Midwest Spine and Nerve Center may be able to help you get back to your active lifestyle with our non-invasive, drug-free treatment methods, including non-surgical spinal decompression, Class 4 laser, and more. Serving Madison for over 15 years, we've helped hundreds of patients alleviate their back or neck pain. If you're looking for an alternative back or neck pain relieving therapy, call us to schedule a complimentary, no-obligation consultation today to see if we can help you get out of pain.
From our